Once upon a quiet mountain village, there lived a young painter named Amir. He had a gift. Anything he painted seemed to come to life. But Amir had one major flaw. He spent hours dreaming of future masterpieces, yet rarely picked up his brush. Amir's friend Zara would often say, "Amir, stop dreaming and start painting." But he'd wave her off, thinking, tomorrow I'll begin." One day, the village elder visited Amir's studio, a simple room with canvases leaning everywhere, untouched. The elder found Amir reclining, gazing at a blank wall, pipe in mouth. "What do you see?" asked the elder. Amir sighed. "A masterpiece, of course, but the spark isn't right yet." The elder smiled and pointed to a dusty old clock on the wall. Its hands barely moved. "Time," he said softly, "is like this clock. It ticks quietly, but it waits for no one." Amir frowned and shook his head. "I have plenty of time. I'll wait for inspiration." "That's your mistake," said the elder. "Let me tell you a story." Here ends the video-style intro, shifting to story mode. Long ago, in the same village, there lived a woodcutter who promised himself he would carve the most beautiful statues. But he always delayed, saying, "I'll start next week." One dawn, a traveler passed through and watched the woodcutter day after day, seeing the same untouched block of wood each sunrise. The traveler said, "Wood is perishable. Start now, or your chance will rot away." The woodcutter scoffed. Weeks turned into months. One morning, storms came. The wood he'd planned to carve had swollen and cracked. His dream of beautiful statues was gone, lost to time and neglect. Returning to Amir, the elder turned to Amir. "The painter is like the woodcutter. You think you have time, but time has already slipped by." Amir stared at the clock, its hands still barely moving. Something awakened inside him. That evening, for the first time in months, he picked up his brush and painted. A simple sunrise, a few strokes of golden orange and pale pink. By candlelight, he filled the canvas with light and hope. Days passed. He painted more, each day finishing one small piece. The villagers began to visit. Zara, the elder, neighbors, all drawn by his growing art. Amir realized that each small effort was like a tick of the clock. A moment lived, a dream begun. One morning, he completed his greatest piece, a vivid landscape capturing the very sunrise he'd once painted in fragments, but now full of life, light, and color. He unveiled it in the village square. People gasped. The painting felt alive. And Amir smiled, understanding at last. Time's silent ticking is your ally. Start now and let it carry you to what you're meant to become. From that day on, the villagers spoke of Amir not as a dreamer, but as one who cherished time and turned dreams into reality.